Hello everyone, I'm Doug Whelpdale, Head of Insight at Barb. 5 minutes to cover all of the insight Barb can deliver is too short. So rather than speaking very quickly, I'm going to focus on 3 questions I'm often asked. How have Barb data moved beyond the TV set? What can we demonstrate beyond linear for the streaming services, especially their ad tiers? And what do we know about YouTube? So let's take a look at the answers. The programme most watched on devices other than TV sets so far this year was Love Island All-Stars. 19 episodes drew audiences of more than 500,000 to ITVX or the STV player away from the TV. The episode, which aired on February 3rd, captured a non-TV set audience of 610,000 as Chugs and Sammy entered the villa while Ron, sadly, left alone. As we can see, almost half of that viewing was via smartphones. An audience of 1.6 million also watched on TV sets. We could go further, comparing viewing on and away from the TV set by age, demographic, the presence of children in the home, or by using the recently added Barb Extended Audiences classifications from Kantar's TGI, or those from IPA touchpoints that are fused with Barb data. But in the interest of time, we'll move on to streamers. Adolescence from Netflix has been one of the most watched shows of 2025. Episode 1 drew a TV set audience of 6.5 million over 7 days and more than doubled that to 13.2 million over 28 days. To the question on ad tiers, we can split these figures to understand how much of the audience watched via ad-supported subscriptions. Here we can see that for episode 1, around a fifth of the audience watched with ads. Our final question then leads us to YouTube. Since November 2021, we've reported a service-level measurement of YouTube use within private residences. This gives independent insight into the service based on the viewing of real people from our high-quality, nationally representative panel of UK homes. We can see things like the shape of YouTube viewing across the day. For TV companies and streamers, we see a familiar pattern with a clear evening peak. If we add in YouTube, we can see that it's different. Viewing is steadier throughout the day. If we focus solely on YouTube, we can see that viewing picks up from around 3 p.m. when kids come home from school. Indeed, if we focus on 4 to 15-year-olds, we can see that jump even more starkly. I should note that the scale is different for the chart focusing on kids viewing here. Our younger viewers represented 24% of time with YouTube in April, which is significantly ahead of the 15% of the population they account for, demonstrating what an important audience kids are to YouTube. Returning to the overall picture, we can also see how viewer behaviour has changed in terms of the screen people are choosing to watch YouTube on. Smartphones and TV sets are the most used devices for watching YouTube at home, but TV sets accounted for the majority of viewing time from November 2023, and that gap has widened. TV sets accounted for 54% more viewing time than smartphones in April this year. Again, we can go further and cut YouTube viewing by different audience classifications, but this leaves a big unanswered question. What is the actual content that people are watching? We already report TV companies' content made available via YouTube. We could see, for instance, that 18% of Sky News' TV set audience for Donald Trump's inauguration watched via YouTube. This viewing is often at a relatively low scale though, while overall viewing to YouTube is significant, representing 9.5% of total identified viewing on TV sets in April. That figure extends to 33.1% for children.